So welcome to the beautiful town of Blairgowrie and Rattray. It's a twin city or twin town nestled here in the heart of Perthshire and Scotland. And today we embark on a peaceful yet exciting journey through this hidden gem. I'm thrilled to share this adventure with you, as many people around the world may have not heard of this place. So grab your coffee, sit back, and let's begin our walk. Our journey starts right here on this Boat Brae Bridge overlooking the River Ericht. Just take a moment to admire these stunning views around here. Historically, this river powered textile mills, making Blairgowrie a major hub for wool and linen production in the 19th century. So today it's a serene spot where you can walk and simply enjoy nature, and I'm not sure if one can fish along this river as well, but would you like to take a walk here? I believe so. The summers must be stunning around here. So as we walk down the street, we encounter this beautiful building here, just along the Boat Brae Road. Our first stop, which will be the Borries Bar. It looks like something out of a fairy tale, right? This building dates back to the Victorian era, once serving as an integral part of the town's economy, now it's become a restaurant and a beer garden. So imagine the stories hidden within these walls. I would love to interact with someone in this town who could give me a more detailed background of this area, and especially this building. I've just loved it. You know what? I believe the summers in this village would be very, very enjoyable. Especially if one likes a quieter holiday, what I would call a place for healing mentally and emotionally. Why not? And now we are entering the residential area, and I must say the architecture here is so different from what I'm used to in Manchester. The red brick that we have down there is technically or practically inexistent here. The traditional Scottish stone houses create a picturesque and timeless feel. Look around and see for yourself as I walk by this neighborhood. Right here we have all these buildings here on our right hand side, the same painted on the same color, but you won't see that red brick. So let's continue walking up the street, and hope you're enjoying this walk with me. The first time that I'm in Scotland, and I decided to come to this little town, or little twin towns, the Blairgowrie and the Rattray. It's beautiful. How I wish that this were a sunny day. But look, right here we also have a small boutique hotel right in front of us. I think we will have a look at it when we're coming back. But it looks like a perfect place for anyone wanting to stay in this peaceful town. So we're coming from all the way down, so if you follow this road from where we started by the bridge, some few meters away from there would be like the town center. Okay, and towards this end we're just going to explore and see what is happening. It is our first baby steps in this town, so we are trying to venture around and discover these places with you for the first time. Ain't that exciting? Look at this, totally different from what we're used to seeing in our regular videos. So now we are stepping onto what would be the high street. the central hub of Blairgowrie. There are several businesses here, I noticed. There's a pub called the Balmoral. There we are. A cosy local pub, and also there is another one, Balmoral Fish and Chips, which we're going to see, which we're going to walk past by. And apparently it's famous for its fresh, crispy fish. If you are here right now, what's the first thing you would try? Is it the Scottish fish and chips, or the traditional pub meal? I think for me the fish is more enticing. Not sure about the chips though. It's interesting, but you will find that the typical fish and chip joints across the UK, because that is the like the national dish. So let us continue walking up the street, and please do let me know if you will go for the pub meal or the traditional Scottish fish and chips. It looks so different. I'd seen some pictures because I have a friend who lives in the Scottish borders, and I'd seen some pictures, or when you got the typical video call on WhatsApp or some. I saw they look different, but I never imagined them to be like this. They're totally different, but I like the vibe. I like the vibe. It's beautiful, but more so the quietness. So this is the main road that cuts through these two towns, or the twin towns. And if I'm not mistaken, towards this direction you'll be headed to Dundee, and if you headed the opposite direction, then you're headed to Perth, the town. Yeah, but it looks nice. The difference is, like in a typical neighborhood, for example, in the bigger cities here in the UK, it would be more crowded. The lines of buildings or houses will be even longer and endless. But here you can see these space in between the neighborhood as well. You've got lots of vegetation and stuff. It looks nice. It looks nice. I think it would be less stressful of a place to live than the bigger cities, 100%. And I know some people will be like, no, I can't live here because it's too boring, which I do understand. But at times I think a human being needs some peace at times, which is good for your mental. So now we've arrived at the Hatton Road, and this also is home to this lovely small park that we have here in front. I bet in the summer and the springs it's gonna be beautiful here. And right at the bottom there is a community center. This area is perfect, I believe, for families and locals who enjoy the slower pace of life. It's not very far away from the town center because you can walk there. It's just probably about 10 minutes walk from here or less, but yet it's quiet, and I believe it's got more amenities around. But today is the first time I'm walking around here. It's like a small introduction, so I believe I'll get enough time to come and walk around here so I can show you a bit more. And I've discovered interestingly that public transport as well is well connected here. I've seen a few buses going up and down. So this is the the hotel that I was talking about at the beginning. That was when I said we will stop over here and have a look. And it's still on what would be known as the touristic route. So I was saying that this place here is well connected with buses. I think there's one here, yeah. So there's a good connection of public transport going towards Perth and Dundee. Despite the town is quiet in nature. Apparently we are walking, as I said, in the touristic path, and again I just like how quiet it is. It looks peaceful, and how I wish I can come back here in the summer for real, so that I can do a bit more. I think it's going to be, you know, the images are going to be more beautiful. And who knows, it can happen. But in the meantime, in the second video, you're going to see, I believe, what would be the better part of this town. So stay tuned in for the next episode. And this is called the Haugh Road, offering a spectacular view of the river from the back here. So I just envy the people who live here, and you know, you'll see it from another perspective, not as we saw it when we were on top of the bridge when we began this video. So imagine living here just next to this river and breathing the peace that comes naturally in this area, but also with the sounds of nature, and especially in the summer with the birds, which I believe will flock here too. It surely must be amazing. Look at this. We're back to the river. It's beautiful. So if it's your first time, this channel, by the way, goes by the name of Haugh. Please remember to like the video, drop a little comment so that I can come back to you in writing, and then do not forget to share it with families and friends, so that more people can get a chance to see this beautiful town or twin town of Scotland. And with this, we're going to call it a wrap for our first adventure through Blairgowrie and Rattray. But trust me, this is just the beginning. As I said, there's a second episode, and there's so much more to explore. So be sure to watch this next episode. It's not because it's my video, but it's true. It's going to be a beautiful one. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, would you love to visit Scotland? See you in the next one. Bye-bye.